The scholarship section of the Department of Education, Central Tibetan Administration has recently concluded its scholarship awareness and monitoring program for Tibetan students in the South Zone in the cities of Mangaluru, Mysuru and Bengaluru from November 22nd to 30th. The department aimed to engage directly with the students, monitor their conditions in various South Indian colleges and promote awareness of Department of Education scholarships. The visit program was led by Mrs. Sonam Sangmo, head of the DOE Scholarship and Sponsorship section, and she's here with us in our studio today to tell us more about the Scholarship Awareness and Monitoring Program. Tashi Dilek, and welcome to our program.
Tashi Dilek, and thank you, Padilla.
So Sonamla, to start with, to give a broad idea of the Department of Education scholarship programs, can you tell us the types of scholarship that are available for Tibetan students right now?
Before responding to your questions, I would like to greet Tibettv viewers a very warm and hearty Tashi Dilek on behalf of the Department of Education. So coming back to your questions, the scholarship program started way back in the 1979, so it's been now more than 40 years we are still implementing this program. Every year, as soon as the class 12 board exams are declared, we make the scholarship announcements, and the announcements are disseminated through all the Tibetan settlement offices and also the Tibetan schools, and we also make it a point to post it on the social media website of our Central Tibetan Administration and also on the on our official website. So every year, as soon as the announcements are out, we give a time frame for the individual students to fill the application online. So a student must fill the applications within the time frame. I mean the deadline. So a student must understands the instructions provided in the announcements. As and when a students had the required documents, the online applications are very easy. It won't take much more than 10 minutes. So the online applications are now made user-friendly and accessible on all the gadgets. So for the fiscal year 2023, we made 690 scholarship announcement, and out of these, the most popular is the DOE annual scholarships, where we announce scholarship programs for undergrads, masters, diploma, vocational trainings, and also for PhD programs. So this year we were able to announce 590 scholarships under this DOE annual scholarship programs, and we had an applicant of 447 this year. So our scholarship committee in the Department of Education has selected 441 students this year under this category. So the student must note that the timely submission of the application is the utmost important. So every time when we announce a scholarship, we receive numerous calls. So for this year, we received more than 800 calls, and our section staffs were always there to ready and respond to every calls of the students.
And also, can you tell us what was the main objective of reaching out directly to the Tibetan students in these colleges and universities this time, and on such awareness and monitoring approach?
Our primary objective for this South Zone tour is to engage directly with the students, to make them aware of the scholarships being offered to them, and also to evaluate the existing scholarship program. So this time we visited South Zone. We focus on the South Zone students because we have the maximum number of Tibetan students studying in these three cities. So we went to Mangaluru, Mysuru and Bangalore. So apart from meeting the students, we also seek an approach to meet the principals, deans and directors of the institutions where our students are studying, so that we can interact with them to let them know about CTAs and particularly about DOE's activities. And it was a great meeting, and we were able to meet the Vice Chancellor of Mysore universities and also some deans and principals of various universities. We had first-hand information about how our students doing academically. So in Mysuru, Bengaluru and Mangaluru, we have around 500 more than 500 Tibetan students studying in various, I think, maybe around 62 different colleges. So our session with the students went very well, and we were able to gather valuable insights from the survey form. Nearly 95.9% has mentioned that the new scholarship scheme was very good, and 77.9% stated that the amount we are offering at present is sufficient for them, and it is 83.3% mentioned that without the support from DOE scholarship, it would be challenging for them to enroll in such programs.
Sonamla, can you also tell us how does the department facilitate the Tibetan students who are pursuing their degrees in professional studies like MBBS or engineering or many others?
Pantala, I would like to inform you that whenever we announce our scholarship, the scholarships are, any student can join any courses of his or her interest. We do not have a specific target. So students can enroll in any programs of his or her own choice. I would also like to inform you that we have 23 reserved seats provided by the central and state government. So 18 reserved seats are provided to us by the central government through Kendra Vidyalaya, where we have one MBBS seats and some engineering, BSc, B.Ed and B.Pharm scholarship. So the most sought after reserve seat is the doctor. We have 5 reserve seats from state government, also state government Himachal. So the most sought after reserve seat is the 6 MBBS seats. Every year there is growing number of students applying for these 6 reserve seats. So initially this reserve seat started in the way back in 1978 when we were offered 1 reserve seat from the central government, and in the year 1988 we were offered 2 reserve seats in medical line from the state government. Now it has come to 5. Now we have 5 reserve seats from Himachal state government. So since then we were offered 123 reserve seats for the medical line. At present, we have 36 students still continuing this program, out of which 87 students have already completed this program. And I can proudly say that almost all the doctors currently serving in the Tibetan community settlements and also in Delek hospitals are a thriving example of the immense of support we were provided by the government of India through this reserve seat category.
And can you tell us the new updates on the scholarship provided by the department?
Like Pandala, like you're aware that in our department, every program needs to be monitored in evaluation to achieve a better and most impactful results. So last year we had the new scholarship scheme approved by the Kashak. So the old policy, which was in existence since the year 2012, was reviewed in the year 2019 by 2 scholars forming a committee. So in the year 2019, the review committee reviewed on the 2012 old policy. They interviewed DOE stakeholders related to scholarship, and also they interview various organizations in our community who are providing scholarship. They did an extensive review survey with the beneficiaries. So after a month of rigorous research, and they submitted a report to our office with some recommendations, and the recommendation was brought in front of the DOE Scholarship Committee, which is headed by Education Kalyan and Secretary with other section heads. We had numerous meetings on the recommendation submitted by the review committee, and then after rigorous discussion on that recommendation, our scholarship committee at DOE submitted a recommendation to Kashak for approval. So last year, December 2022, the new Kashak, the 16th cabinet, has approved the new scheme. So under this new scheme, we have 3 categories. So you can say that the new scheme is basically implemented for the undergrads and diploma courses with special focus on them. So the new scheme is, we can say that it is more holistic and more inclusive by nature. The three schemes are Excellence Scholarship, Bursary Scholarship and Supplementary Scholarship. The Excellence Scholarship aims to support meritorious students who wish to avail the best available quality education in various cities in India, Nepal and Bhutan. So the criteria selection is also inclusive. We do not only select based on the class 12 result. Their academic result would be considered, as well as leadership and moral conduct. So every year for the Excellence Scholarship, we would be offering 25 seats with scholarship amount of rupees 1,50,000. And for the Bursary Scholarship, this is considered for the weaker section of our society, I mean financially weaker section of our society. So there are 7 categories. The 7 categories are Nyamthak, you mean destitute students who had the number provided by CTA, students of semi-orphan and orphan, students from newly arrived Tibetan students with the proper recommendation from their respective schools, and also children of Tibetan CTA civil servant permanent staff, and children of Tibetan school staffs, also permanent Tibetan school staff, and also special child. So these 7 areas would be considered under this bursary scholarship. So every year we would be announcing 150 scholarships, and scholarship amount of 1 lakh would be offered to individual. And the third is supplementary scholarship. So a student who is not selected under the Excellence Scholarship, and also who does not come under the bursary scholarship, the supplementary scholarship is available for them. So this scholarship is that the parents support half, and our exile administration offers them as a supplementary per annum rupees 50,000, 200 seats are offered to them. So in a whole, when you look at the schemes, we have considered students from all walks of life in our community. So this is by, you can see, by nature is more inclusive and more holistic.
As per the DOE data, where do you find the maximum number of students studying at the moment, or which courses they are taking?
Patila, I would be able to tell you about the DOE scholarship recipients because we have the exact data, but we have also students who are offered scholarship from Tibetan Children's Village, Tibetan Homes Foundation, Dalai Lama Trust, so we don't have the data. So presently we are supporting 1,109 students under DOE scholarship program. They are enrolled in various programs. They are enrolled in 61 different programs in 252 colleges in 57 cities in India, Nepal and Bhutan, and they are from various more than 68 Tibetan hamlets in our community. The most sought after program is on medical line. So we have more than 300 students pursuing their further studies in medical line.
Through this awareness and monitoring tour and having met the students directly this time, what are the challenges and the problems that the students are facing at the moment when you met and talked to them?
Our objective of the tour was meant to address these challenges. So as far as the recent program is concerned, we did not hear any major concerns, challenges from the students. There are some minor issues which we were able to address on the spot. But apart from the students facing challenges, our department does also face challenges while communicating and coordinating with the students. So when we were there, we were able to address them about the responsibilities of a DOE scholarship recipient. We were able to let them know about to be more responsive to our emails, to let them know, to updates on their day-to-day status.
Sonamla, so before I sign off with this conversation, I'd like to know what is the level of scholarship awareness among the Tibetan students in those colleges and universities in South Zone, And also, in what ways through this awareness tour has helped the department in understanding the students and their problems and the status of their scholarships?
So compared to last 5 to 10 years, the level of awareness has increased a lot due to the digital age. And also nowadays we have school resident counselors where all scholarship related programs would be addressed. And also when we had the new scholarship scheme launch, we made it a point to invite all these resident counselors on Google Meet and explain them about the criteria and the eligibility of these new schemes. So I must say that the awareness has immensely improved, and this type of program was very beneficial for them. They have written to us that in-person interaction is very beneficial, very useful for them, and when a representative from the certain section comes to their city, it gives them a sense of belongingness too. So I must say that this tour has helped our students a lot.
So Snam Sangwala, these are my questions for today, and it was lovely talking to you. You talked to us about various important issues regarding the scholarship program provided by the Department of Education, and I'm sure many of the students in the universities studying at the moment will benefit from what you have told us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pandila. Thank you for having me here. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Tibettv for creating a platform for scholarship, for such awareness programs.